This video is going to show you how to put together your Retroball kit. So first of all, you would have received a package just like this one, and this contains all the components that you need to put together the kit. The only tools that you'll need to bring yourself are perhaps some scissors to open the box, a screwdriver, a Phillips number 2 is what I've got here, a number 1 will also work, some pliers. I've got some masking tape which is going to help us with soldering the components on, or to hold the components in place. I've got a soldering iron and some solder. Now I highly recommend, if you haven't done soldering before, it's really good to have a little sponge like this one. So that sponge is very handy because when you need to clean the soldering iron tip, you can just wipe it on the wet sponge to do that. Now as we go through this, of course I'm going to show you exactly how we put it together, but I'll also give you a few tips on how we can actually solder if you're not used to soldering yourself. Okay, so first of all, let's open up this box. Let's cut the tape down the bottom, see what's inside. Alright, so first of all we've just got some protective packaging, kind of like this. Now we've got the USB cable, so we'll use that to power it up. We'll put that to the side. Now you're going to get 2 bags of components. Oops. 2 bags of components here. So let's first have a look at them. Let's put that away. Alright, so in this first bag you're going to get a little screwdriver. So that screwdriver is basically just so you can use this little screw terminal thing here. We've got 4 screws, and that's going to hold the screen together all in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're 22mm screws. These 4 are optional, so if all you want to do is make the Retroball game and that's it, you don't need to worry about these. But these are for those who want to do something extra and connect up other devices such as Arduinos and so forth. So we can just put that to the side, we won't need to worry about them. Same with all these connectors. If anybody's looking to solder in the Teensy or use a Teensy for any reason, you'll put those in. Here's the USB connector, that's how we power it up. As I showed you before, that's the screw terminal. That's going to connect your power cable to the LED display. We've got a filter capacitor here. The data connector for the LED matrix. You've got 4 standoffs which just hold the LED matrix above the screen, above the circuit board. And then you've also got this optional one here. Actually the one that you'll get is a little bit different to this, but this is a CR2032 coin cell battery holder. Again, for anyone who wants to experiment with the Teensy, so we won't worry about that one. Now the last thing in this bag are some rubber feet. Now these rubber feet will go underneath the circuit board. I'll show you where to put them just to protect it and to prevent it from sliding around. So that's the first bag. Second bag. So you'll have 8 of these potentiometers. Now the potentiometers are what we use to control each of the paddles on the screen. The reason you've got 8 is because you'll install 4 of these, but then you'll have 4 just for spares. So if you ever need to replace one of these, maybe one of them breaks due to being used so much, then you've got 4 spares there, and they're pretty easy to replace. So we've got those. We've got 4 of these. These go attach onto the potentiometer knobs. Sorry, they attach on, and these are the knobs that you'll actually play the game with. So you get 4 of those ones. Then you get some screws and washers to hold these onto the circuit board. And that's those. Alright. Let's take off some more of this bubble wrap. And then take this out of the box. This contains the actual circuit board itself, the LED matrix, and it's also got the cover already installed. So I've opted to, I'll just put this down to protect this one. I've actually already screwed these on, or my manufacturer's already screwed these on for you, just to protect the board a little bit and to keep some components inside. So if you get your screwdriver, undo these 4 screws. Just move it across a bit. So these are just small 10mm screws. You won't need these anymore. So these are only for shipping, so we can get rid of them. 2, 3, and the last one, 4. Alright, so there's our circuit board. So there's a lot of stuff on here, but again, if all you're looking to do is make the Retroball game, you'll only be using a short selection of these, and I'll show you exactly how we put that together. So we'll put that to the side for the moment. Now inside here, you've got the data cable, which connects from the circuit board to the screen here. You've got the power cable, which goes from the circuit board to the screen. And then you've just got some other components here, 2 buttons. The microcontroller, or the CPU if you just want to call it that's what contains all of the Retroball game code. It's already loaded onto this thing, and you've also got a socket. So that socket will get soldered onto the circuit board, and then you'll plug the microcontroller into that socket. Alright. Now you won't need to take this out of here, but you can just see that screen can slide out of there. But that's how you're going to need to put it in anyway, so you can just leave it there.